Good evening, and welcome to Founder's Kitchen, and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're making the spaghetti with, I think it's gyros. I don't know why I mixed up gyros with the spaghetti, but that's what I'm doing. So, I really want to talk about something interesting, just a thought came to my mind. Maybe for some of you it's obvious, but I want to kind of elaborate on this idea. And the idea is the idea of doing business using your own experience, even if you didn't have business experience. And what I mean by that is, I think, and I find the pattern with a lot of people, including myself, maybe partially now, definitely before, getting into some sort of entrepreneurship or online business, whatever else you make your money on, with just like blank page. And one of the lessons I learned through like just throughout entrepreneurship is to play with all your cards. And we often don't realize which cards we have. We think, okay, like I have, I don't know, a laptop, I have a few friends who know that this and that, and I have some like cash, some sort of capital to start the business with. So like that's the basic kind of setup which everyone's thinking about. But in reality, the golden thing that you really have is your life, is your experience. Like you are the only person who's been that person done whatever you've done. Like, I don't know, played soccer, what else you've done, learned different languages, know how to cook the food, know how to talk to people, know how to whatever else skills you have, or maybe not even skills, maybe just experience. This is you. Like, you're not 5 years old, or if you're 5, I'm wondering why I watched my video. But if you're not 5, you probably have more than 5 years experience of doing something, right? Which means you can use that, just use that, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter what type of business you do, I think, because a lot of people, like, you don't have to, like, if you say you've been playing, I don't know, playing sports, playing, let's say, basketball for like a majority of your life, you don't have to like go into, I don't know, like a basketball business afterwards. That's probably a good path for you, like it makes sense. But in the same time, I think we often get into something else, and we get into some other business like e-commerce, like agency, like content creation, like whatever else. It could be sales, and we just don't use any of our experience. We just like trying to learn from others. We trying to like get courses, talk to people and who've done that before, which is good, which is exactly what we should do. But we often neglect and overlook what we already have, which is our own life and our own experience. I don't think we pay enough attention to that. And funny enough, it can be used anywhere. Like this type of knowledge that you have can be used anywhere. Like say, and I'm going to try to explain to you how to connect that. Say you've been playing basketball, right? So if you getting into e-commerce, for example, there's so many products you can sell specifically for basketball angle, or like for people who play basketball. So many products, and there could be anything related to sport. There could be anything related to trainings, related to maybe even items for like a fans, basketball fans. So many things that you can do in that direction, just because. And the reason you're gonna have advantage here in particular, because you know the audience. You buy it yourself because you've been like learning about that your whole life basically, and you have kind of a network. You already know who to sell to, you know how to sell to, you know where these people hang out, which platforms they use, etc. You know everything basically. Like you don't need to. You just need to connect the dots, kind of, and then like in the same time, people like have experience of doing something for 20 years, and then they start e-commerce and they just go into, I don't know, like selling products for, I don't know, children. Like they probably have no idea what children really want, and so that's why not? Like you can do anything if you see an opportunity, go ahead. But at the same time, there's I think the a kind of overlooked opportunity is is just our own experience, because we don't think we have experience. Like, experience doesn't have to be business experience. Experience doesn't have to be marketing. Experience doesn't have to be sales. Experience doesn't have to be any of that. It has to be, everyone has experience, in fact. Same with content creation. Like, a lot of people start content creation and building personal brand out of trying to kind of portray a certain image on the internet of who they want to be, or who they want to be seen as. Whereas, firstly, probably not able to, because this is not you. Like, you have to make up the personality all the time. Second, it's so hard. It's going to be pretty hard for you to do that, because you have no idea, right? And so it's kind of like, it doesn't even make sense. At some point you're going to quit, because this is not you. You're not kind of being yourself. And same can be applied for, I believe, most of the businesses. You can just think of what you've done before. Like, even if it's like working a completely normal job, I don't know, being a whatever, the office developer, like, think of yourself. You have been doing something before. You can connect that with the business you want to start. Like, if it's called content creation, you can talk about that online. If it's agency, maybe you can like help people, businesses that somehow relate to your own experience, help those businesses scale. If it's a market agency you want to start, or whatever else honestly online business you do nowadays, you just have to. I think it's so crucial to think of your own experience. It's so crucial, because you're like, imagine you like starting from zero and trying to move up, and you will, obviously, like, you're gonna learn more, obviously, but the same person who sells the same product as you are to the same people, with just a bunch of experience knowing those people, they'll come in not from zero, they'll come in right at like here. So they're gonna start later, but they're gonna start ahead of you because they know more. And that could be you. That person could be you. They're starting later than anyone, and just like completely destroying the whole industry just by you being more knowledgeable on that particular topic. And that's so cool. I think that's what people kind of neglect these days. And the greatest thing, there's so many ways of using your experience nowadays. So many ways. You can, as I said, e-commerce. There's agencies. You can make a software for whatever you have experience in. You can grow communities. You can run events. You can. There's like a bunch of things you can do. You can create content about it. You can. There's really a lot of things to do, and I think first you're gonna have experience. You're gonna be pre-educated on that thing which you start, if you related to your past experience. Second, you're gonna enjoy it more, because it's something you've been doing, and you're gonna be seeing success right off the bat, because it's just what you've been, like, right? And just people will you will not do it only because of money. This is another crucial point. I think a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of like builders, entrepreneurs. I'm definitely like a builder. I'm not doing anything for just for doing it. I'm doing stuff because I genuinely want to build something. And I enjoy that. I enjoy the process, and this is the purpose. My purpose is not to finish up building. My purpose is building the process of it. A lot of those people are often get kind of drifted away, I would say, by other external influences, external thoughts, external ideas, and where in reality you just want to build something cool for people you care about, and that's exactly what will remind you of that. Like, if you're building something for people you really care about, and you apply your own experience, this is always going to be such a fulfilling, something extremely fulfilling for you, because you're gonna see. Imagine like seeing yourself or someone very similar to you enjoying something, or just seeing some sort of success in their life, solving their problems, and you knowing that you solved the problem for them. This is not just for money. This is for your own fulfillment. This is for your own happiness, and that's what business is about. Business is about providing value. First, it's value first. Like, if you genuinely don't provide value, if you genuinely don't care about customers, you are either a scammer or I don't think you'll get far with it. It's not something you can just like overlook, because this is what business is, I believe. And so that's what I've been thinking about. And that even like me being in e-commerce, for example, for a few years now, I was somewhat interested in products I was selling, and I was trying to find angles, and I was trying to find a way to sell it to the audience which I care about. It wasn't always the case. Oftentimes I was doing that just because honestly I was also wanted to get experience in understanding the audience and diving deeper into the audience, because obviously not every single person is the same as you are. So you still need to research. But I now I just, the way I see it is like I have such a huge opportunity of everything all the experience I've gained from e-commerce in the past years, and now my own experience in life. I've been going to the gym quite a lot. I've been doing a lot of CrossFit. I've been interested in events, interested in like communication, as like interpersonal communication. A lot of things I'm interested in, like in general, art, and all those points are can be easily applied to e-commerce, right? To what I do, I can think of a different product, I can think of different stores, can think of different ideas, and it's honestly way easier than like you trying to research a bunch of shit and invent, because really, of course, a lot of products, for example, for e-commerce, like a lot of products are just like something extremely new, and you like an innovation, and that's probably easier to sell, kind of easier to scale, and you can like just hop on it, and kind of like your profits will be through the roof. But in the same time, you might not get a lot of fulfillment from that, and besides that, sometimes you will not even understand what you're doing, to be honest. And so, but at the same time, there's a lot of products which have a lot of validation, and you know what kind of products, for example, for e-commerce, might help you as a person, and that's and you know exactly how to sell those. You know exactly how to talk to your customers. You know exactly how to position yourself, and you also have a different. Maybe you've actually had ideas about that before, like while you were doing that thing before, and you just need to think about those ideas now. And yeah, that's just like an interesting thing I thought about. And so the conclusion of today is basically trying to apply everything, all the experience you have, even some of the experiences which you might not even realize you have, trying to apply them for whatever you do right now, whatever business you're in right now. Be creative, be extremely creative. Like you think you being yourself is like dumb and kind of maybe even childish, like funny and not out of place. It's not. It's not. If you are like that, there are other people like that probably, or somewhat like that. Like yes, you are unique, but you can use your uniqueness to appeal to the similar people to yourself, right? So that's a huge advantage everyone has, and especially now with these days where like so many things are accessible. You have ChatGPT to research. You have all the tools to think of like new business ideas. You have all the tools to create new businesses. They can launch a business in a day. And test it and see if it works, and how it works, and how to improve it. So fast, you can move so fast. It used to be taking years, people. So that's an interesting thought I had, and I hope that helps someone on their journey today. Okay, hope you enjoy, guys. I'm gonna finish up cooking, and